Karma Yoga refers to performing the right action with the right attitude. Our actions can be classified into three types: Nishkama Karma, Sakama Karma, and Nishiddha Karma. Let us understand the difference between each of these types. Nishkama Karma refers to selfless actions performed without any expectations, while Sakama Karma refers to self-centered actions performed with expectations. Nishiddha Karma refers to prohibited actions. In Nishkama Karma, the actions are performed as a compulsory duty. In Sakama Karma, the actions are to fulfill personal desires. Whereas in Nishiddha Karma, the actions can have malified intentions. Nishkama Karma results in Chitta Shuddhi, that is purity of mind, for our spiritual progress. Sakama Karma helps in our worldly material pursuits but can cause mental restlessness. Nishiddha Karma can result in Chitta Ashuddhi, that is impurity of mind. Nishkama Karma reflects high maturity. Sakama Karma reflects moderate maturity. Nishiddha Karma reflects low maturity. Let us look at three examples related to donation, job, and social cause to understand the three types of karma better. Let us start with donation first. Donating for a good cause without expecting any personal benefit is Nishkama Karma. Donating for tax benefit or for personal fame is Sakama Karma, while misappropriating donation funds is Nishiddha Karma. Similarly, job performed as a sacred duty is Nishkama Karma, whereas job performed for rewards and recognition is Sakama Karma. However, taking credit for a job done by someone else is Nishiddha Karma. Social cause. Involvement in a social cause to serve is Nishkama Karma. Involvement in a social cause for self-promotion or for networking is Sakama Karma. Taking credit for a social event organized by someone else is Nishiddha Karma. Nishkama Karma generates Punya, whereas Nishiddha Karma generates Papa. Bhagavad Gita recommends the path of Nishkama Karma. The Shastras prescribe 5 types of Nishkama Karmas which can lead to Chitta Shuddhi, that is purity of mind. First is gratitude to Ishvara, God, through daily worship. Some people do a simple namaskara, that is prostration, while others do an elaborate puja. We can choose whatever we are comfortable with. A sincere daily discipline is more important than the form of worship. Second is gratitude to the rishis, the sages, for sharing the knowledge of the Shastras. This gratitude can be expressed by reading and following the Shastras. Bhagavad Gita contains the essence of the Shastras. Third is gratitude to our parents and forefathers. This gratitude can be expressed through respect when they are with us and by performing the Shraddha, the prescribed rituals, when they are no more in this world. Fourth is compassion and service to human beings. Example, Atiti Devo Bhava, hospitality to guests. Annadanam, that is feeding the needy, etc. Annadanam is considered to be the highest form of charity. Fifth is compassion to other beings. Example, taking care of birds, animals, trees, etc. These five Nishkama karmas are called Pancha Mahayagna, the five great practices. As a Grihastha, householder, our focus may be on Sakama Karma. Gradually, we must mature to more Nishkama Karma, reduce the Sakama Karma, and completely stay away from Nishiddha Karma. So, introspect and ask yourself, A. Am I practicing all the five Nishkama karmas prescribed by the Shastras? B. Am I involved in Nishiddha karmas? If yes, can I stop it? And C. Which of my Sakama karmas can I convert into Nishkama karmas? Example, donation for a good cause irrespective of tax benefits.